let's reconsider doubtful ones again.
After last night, I don't think there can be any doubt about Maria.
I gave her permission to leave the Abbey.
I told you, Sister Berta.
But she was late.
Sister Sophia, they do not see eye to eye about Maria. How do you feel about her?
I love her very dearly, but she always seems to be in trouble, doesn't she?
Exactly what I say. She climbs a tree and scrapes her knee. Her dress has got a tear.
She waltzes on her way to mass and whistles on the stair.
And underneath her wimple she has careless in her hair.
I even heard her singing in the abbey.
She's always late for chapel, but her penitence is real. She's always late for everything except for every meal. I hate to have to say it, but
Maria's not an asset to the army.
I'd like to say a word in her behalf.
Then say it, Sister Margareta.
Maria makes me laugh.
How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you catch a cloud and pin it down?
How do you find a word that means Maria? A flirty dance, a clown.
Many a thing you know you'd like to tell her. Many a thing she wants to understand.
How do you make her stay and listen to what you say?
How to keep a wave upon the sun.
How do you solve a problem like When I'm with her, I'm amused, out of no wisdom amused, and I never know exactly where I am. Unpredictable as weather, she's as flighty as a feather. She's a darling, she's a demon, she's a lamb.
She down past her and down past her, drive off the wonder from his nest. She can throw a whirling through and she's a girl.
She has gentle, she has will.
She's a rebel, she's a child.
She's a headache, she's an angel.
She's a girl.
How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you catch a cloud and pin it down? How do you find a word that means Maria? A flirty dance, many a thing you know you'd like to tell her. Many a thing she ought to understand. How do you make her stay and listen to all we say? How to keep away the sun. Oh, how do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you
I think I should talk to Maria instead of about her. I'm grateful to you all. Sit down.
Reverend Mother, I was on my knees most of the night because I was late.
We could only have thought you had lost your way.
I couldn't be lost on that mountain. I was brought up on it. It was the mountain that led me to you.
Well,
When I was a little girl, I used to come down the mountain, climb a tree, and look over into your garden. I see the sisters at work, and I hear them sing on the way to Vespers. Many times I move back up that mountain in the dark, singing all the way. Oh, that brings up another transgression.
Maria, it is only here in the Abbey that we have rules about singing.
That's the hardest rule of all for me.
Maria, that day when you were singing at the garden at the top of your voice, I wish you hadn't stopped. I used to sing that song when I was a child, and I can't quite remember. Please?
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens,
Round paper packages
tied up with strings. These are a few simply remember my favorite names, and then I don't feel so
Mother, where did you learn that song?
I was brought up on that mountain myself. Now, what is the most important lesson you've learned here?
To find out what is the will of God and to do it.
Well, it seems to be the will of God that you leave us.
Leave? Oh no, Mother, this is what I want. This is my life.
Are you ready for it? Maybe if we go back into the world for some time, you'll come back knowing what we expect of you and that we do expect it.
I know what you expect.
Maria,
If it is God's will. Where am I to go?
there's a captain with 7 children. He needs a governess until September.
September?
He expects you this afternoon. He's a fine man and a brave one. He was awarded a Medal of Heroism in the Adriatic.
A captain in the Navy? Oh no, Mother, he'll be very strict.
You're not being sent to one of his battleships.
God bless you, Maria.
Why did the last governess leave?
Who knows? She just said she'd enough of this and walked out.
Well, there's another one coming today from Naumburg Abbey, with orders to stay until September.
I hope you'd be at home for the time, sir.
I should be back from Vienna in a few weeks.
Oh, there was a call for you, sir, from Vienna. I have the number in...
I know the number.
Of course, sir.
You will wait here.
I'm Captain Von Trapp. You are Fraulein.
Maria Rainer.
Now, Fraulein, as to your duties here, before the children meet you, you will put on another dress.
I haven't any other dress. When we enter the abbey, our worldly clothes are given to the poor.
What about this one?
The poor didn't want this one. I would have made myself a new dress, but I wasn't given time. I can't make my own clothes.
Good. I'll see that you're given some material today, if possible. Now, you will be in charge of my children. There are 7 of them. You will see how far they progress in their studies and carry on from there. Each morning will be spent in the classroom. Each afternoon, they march. You will see that at all times they conduct themselves with decorum and orderliness. The first rule in this house is discipline.
Yes, sir.
This is your new governess, Fraulein Maria. As I sound your signal, you will step forward and repeat your name. You, Fraulein, will listen and learn their signals.
Liesel. Friedrich. Louisa. Kurt. Brigitte. Marta. Gretel.
Now, Fraulein, what I want you, this is what you'll hear.
You won't have a trouble.
Nonsense. Everyone in this house answers to a whistle. I'll show you. My butler, Franz. Frau Schmidt, the housekeeper. This is Frau Maria, the new governess. Please make sure her rooms are ready.
Yes, sir.
Pardon me, sir. I don't know how to address you.
You will call me Captain.
Thank you, Captain. I forgot to return this whistle. Captain. I won't be needing it. Captain. Are you leaving us, Captain?
I will be away in Vienna on business, and when I return, I expect a full report on the children's progress. And on yours. You are in command.
Well, now that there's just us, would you like to tell me your names again? Tell me how old you are? Now go on.
I'm Niesel. I'm 16 years old and I don't need a governess.
Oh, well, I'm glad they told me. We can just be friends.
I'm Friedrich. I'm 14 and I'm a boy.
Boy? Why, you're almost a man.
I'm Brigitte.
You didn't tell me how old you are, Louisa.
I'm Brigitte. She's Louisa, and she's 13 years old. And you're smart. I'm 9, and I think your dress is the ugliest one I ever saw.
Brigitte, you mustn't say a thing like that.
Why not? Don't you think it's ugly?
If I did think so, I wouldn't say so. I'm Kurt. I'm 11. Almost.
That's a nice age to be. 11. Almost.
I'm Marta, and I'm turning 7 on Tuesday, and I like a pink parasol.
Pink is my favorite color, too. And you're incredible. I'm going to tell you something. I've never been a governess before. How do I start?
You mean you don't know anything about being a governess?
No.
Well, the first thing you have to do is to tell Father to mind his own business. No, Louisa, don't. I like her.
What's in here? Oh, my guitar, for when we all sing together.
We don't sing.
Everybody sings. What songs do you know?
We don't know any songs.
You don't?
No.
Well, now I know where to start. I'm going to teach you how to sing. Start from the very beginning, a very good place to start. When we read, we begin with A. When we sing, we begin with Do, Re, Mi.
Do, re, mi.
Do, Re, Mi. The first 3 notes just happen to be Do, Re, Mi.
Do, re, mi.
Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti. Oh, come, I'm gonna get easier for you. Listen. Do, a deer, a female deer. Re, a drop of golden sun. Mi, a name I call myself. For a long way to run. So I need a polygraph. La, a note to follow sun. Ti, a drink with jam and bread. That'll bring us back to do. Oh, oh, oh.
Do,
A deer, a female deer.
re,
A drop of golden sun.
mi.
A name I call myself.
Fa.
A long, long way to run.
So I need a polygraph. La, a note to follow sun.
Tea, a drink with jam and bread. That'll bring us back to
Do, a deer, a female deer. Re, a drop of golden sun. Mi, a name I call myself. Fa, a long, long way to run.
So I need a polygraph. La, a note to follow sun. Tea, a drink with jam and bread. That'll bring us back to do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
So do.
What do you call a song? Do, re, mi, fa, so, and so on?
No, do, re, mi, fa, so, and so on, only the tools we use to build a song. Once if we have these notes in our head, we can sing a million different tunes.
How?
By mixing them up. Listen. So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. Now you do it.
So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re.
So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
Now let's put it all together.
So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. So, do, la, ti, do, re, do.
But it doesn't mean anything. So we printed words. One word for every note. When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything together.
When you know the notes to sing, you can sing most anything. A deer, a female deer, red, a tropical sun. Me, a name I call myself, far, a long, long way to run. So, a little pulling thread, a note to call a song. A drink of jam and bread, that'll bring us back to dawn. Do, re, mi, so, la, ti, do, do, ti, so, la, re, mi, so, re, fa, la, ti, do, 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 you can say that to steady. Do, a deer, a female deer, red, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself, far, a long, long way to run.
So a little pulling thread,
A little pulling thread,
a note to call a song,
a note to call a song.
a drink with jam and bread,
That'll bring us back to dawn. That'll bring us back to
do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
dawn. Do we have to?
Come on, children, come along.
Your room is ready for Maria. I hope you find it satisfactory.
It's already the most beautiful room I've ever had. What are those?
The old curtains from your room.
They look like they have plenty of wear left in them.
The new ones have been hung.
When the children return from their exercise, I'll think I'll have them change into their play clothes, and then I'll take them.
They have no such clothes. The Von Trapp children do not play. They march. And you can put that away. You won't be using it.
Why not?
The captain won't have music here.
He won't have music?
And he used to love music. His wife would sing and he would play the violin or guitar, but since her death, he's blocked all of that out of his life.
So that's why he's the way he is. But to not have music? That's so wrong for him, and wrong for the children too.
I agree, Florine, but you'll find that the captain is very set in his ways. Now, allow me to show you his room. It's going to rain soon, so when you get there, you better close your window. Well, good night, all.
You don't have to stay the night this early. After all, your father's at home.
How did you know my father was at home?
Oh, I have my way of knowing things.
How did you know you'd be here? How did you know you'd have a telegram to deliver tonight?
Every year on this date, Franz gets a birthday telegram from his sister. Can I come again tomorrow night?
Rolf, you can't be sure you have a telegram to deliver tomorrow night.
Well, I could come here by mistake, but a telegram from Colonel Schneider. He's here from Berlin. No one is supposed to know he's here. Don't you tell your father.
Why not?
Well, your father's pretty Austrian.
We're all Austrian.
Some people think we ought to be German, and they're pretty mad at those who don't think so.
Don't worry, I'm sure I'll forget about this all by the time Father gets home.
The only one I worry about is his daughter.
Me? Why?
How old are you, Lisa?
16. What's wrong with that?
You waste, little girl, on an empty stage, for fate to turn the light on. Your life, little girl, is an empty page that man will want to write on. You are 16, going on 17, baby. It's time to think. Better be very and careful, baby. You're on the brink.
I am 16, going on 17. I know that I'm naive. Fellows I meet, they tell me I'm sweet and plain, that I'll be
Totally unprepared are you to face a world of men.
timid and shy and scared am I of things beyond my ken.
You need someone older and wiser telling you what to do. I am 17, going on 18. I'll take care of you. I am 17, going on 18. I'll take care of you.
I'll depend on you.
Dear God, I know that you have sent me here on a mission, and I pray that this becomes a happy family and nice sight. God bless Liesel, Friedrich, Louisa, Brigitte, Marta, and little Gretel. And oh, yes, I forgot the other boy. What's his name? Well, God bless what's his name. And dear God, about Liesel. Help her to know that I'm her friend, and help her to tell me what she's been up to.
I was out taking a walk and someone closed the doors earlier than usual. And I didn't want to wake anyone up, so when I saw your window open, you're not going to tell Father, are you?
Liesel, were you out walking all by yourself? You know, if we washed our dress out tonight, nobody would notice it tomorrow. This whole thing would just be between you and me. You can put this on. Take your dress in there and put it to soak in the bathtub. And then come back out here and sit on the edge of my bed, and we'll have a talk.
Today I told you I didn't need a governess. Well, maybe I do.
Oh, it's you, Gretel. Are you afraid? All of you up on the bed. Now all we have to do is wait for the boys.
We won't need them. Boys are brave.
You boys weren't afraid too, were you?
Oh, no. We just wanted to be sure that you weren't.
Was this your idea, Friedrich?
Oh, no, it was Kurt's.
That's it! Kurt! That's the one I left out. God bless Kurt.
Why does it do that?
Well, the lightning says something to the thunder, and the thunder answers it back.
I wish it wouldn't answer so loud.
Maybe, if we all sing loud enough, we won't hear the thunder. Now, just imagine. High on a hill was a lonely goatherd, lady yodelay, yodelay, hee-hoo. Loud was the voice of the lonely goatherd, lady yodelay, yodeloo. Folks in the town know it's quite remote-herd, lady yodelay, yodelay, hee-hoo. Life's dear queer from the goatherd's throat-herd, lady yodelay, yodeloo. Oh, oh, lady yodelay, oh, oh, lady yodelay, oh, lady yodelay, oh, lady yodelay, yodelay. One little girl in a velvet coat, lady yodelay, yodelay, hee-hoo. She yodeled to the lonely goatherd, lady yodelay, yodeloo. Soon come along the clinging goatherd, lady yodelay, yodelay, hee-hoo. What tender words from the growling goatherd, lady yodelay, yodeloo. Oh, oh, lady yodelay, oh, oh, lady yodelay, oh, oh, lady yodelay, oh, lady yodelay, yodelay. Happy lady, oh, lady, oh, lady, oh, lady, oh. Soon the words will become a trio, lady yodelay, 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 oh, lady, yodelay, oh, lady,
Still no sign of Fraulein Maria and the children.
No, sir, but I'm sure they'll return shortly. They'll be delighted that you've returned.
So, how's this for the Salzburg Festival? The finest choral group in Austria, the greatest mixed quartet all of Europe, and the best soprano in the world.
It sounds wonderful, Max.
Doesn't it though? Unfortunately, all I've got is a basso, who isn't even profound.
Max, you always put on a good festival concert.
And why? Because my motto is, never start out looking for the people you wind up getting. That's why I can telephone to Paris, Rome, Stockholm, London.
On my telephone?
Well, how else could I afford it? Me, the lowly third secretary of the Ministry of Education and Culture. Georg, is there a cathedral nearby?
Nalbergavi.
Do they have a choir?
A beautiful one.
Good. I'll have to pay them a visit.
What do you want?
Oh, Captain, I didn't know, hi!
Who are you?
I have a telegram for Herr Detweiler.
I am Herr Detweiler.
You've delivered your telegram, now get out!
Georg, he's just a boy.
I'm in Austria. I will not be idled.
Georg, why don't you look at things the way I do? What's going to happen is going to happen. Just be sure it doesn't happen to you.
Take this while there's a call for you, bro.
Thank you, Franz. Excuse me, Georg.
Get cleaned up. Get into your uniforms and report back here. At once! Fraulein, where did you get these abominations? Out of the nightmare?
No, out of the small curtains. The ones I used to hang in my bedroom. There was plenty of wear left in them.
Do you mean to say that the people of the neighborhood have seen my children walking around wearing old curtains?
Oh yes, they've become very popular. People say, there goes Captain Von Trapp's children.
My children have always been a credit to my name.
But Captain, they weren't. They were just unhappy little marching machines.
I don't care to hear from you about my children.
Well, you must hear from someone. You're not home long enough to know them.
I said I don't want to hear.
I know you don't. You've got to. Take Liesel. Liesel isn't a child anymore, and if you keep treating her as one, oh, Captain, you're going to have a mutiny on your hands. And Friedrich's afraid to be himself. He's shy. He's aloof. Friedrich needs your confidence.
Don't tell me about my son.
Brigitte can tell you all about him. She can tell you a lot more if you got to know her. Because she notices things, and she always says the truth. Especially when you don't want to hear it. I haven't finished yet. Marta, I don't know about yet, but somebody has to find out about her. And Gretel, oh, she just wants to be loved. Oh, please, Captain, love Gretel. Love all of them. They need you.
Stop! Stop it! You will pack your things and return to the Abbey as soon as possible.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said those things. Not in the way I said them.
After you've gone, there'll be...
What's
that?
With the sound of music.
Who's singing?
Your children. With songs they have sung for 1,000 years.
Gaylord, you must hear this.
The hills fill my heart with the sound of music. My heart wants to sing every song it hears. My heart wants to beat like the wings of the birds that rise from the lair to the trees. My heart wants to sigh like the chimes that rise from the church on the breeze.
I go to the hills when my heart is low. I know I will hear what I've heard before. My heart will be blessed with the sound of music, and I'll sing.
Once more.
Gaylord, why haven't you told me how talented your children are?
Children, I'd like you to show Herr Derwaller the gardens.
Yes, do show me the gardens. And I'd love to hear you sing another song. Who taught you to sing so beautifully?
Fraulein Maria.
And she taught me to play guitar.
You were right. I don't know my own children.
They're waiting to know you after I'm gone.
No. I want you to stay.
If I could be of any help.
You have helped already. You have brought music back into my home.
You have German blood, haven't you?
I am not Admiral Archie's.
You'll see soon enough.
Father, I don't think these people are having a very good time.
Half the people in town are angry at the other half. I thought maybe a party would help, but now I'm not so sure.
Kurt, I haven't danced the lounger since I was a little girl.
Oh, you remember? Show me. You said left hand behind the back.
But first, we work our knees. And then we go for a little stroll.
No, that's wrong, Kurt. Let me show you.
I don't remember anymore.
Well, Kurt, that's how it's done.
Your face is all red. I suppose I'm not very used to dancing. I think it's because Father's in love with you. No, Brigitte, you shouldn't say things you don't know are true.
Remember the other night when we were all singing the NFHS song in Thomas? You laughed at him for forgetting the words. He didn't forget the words. He just stopped singing to look at you.
No, Brigitte.
And the way you looked at him just now when you were dancing. You're in love with him too.
Oh, Fraulein Maria, you're not having dinner with the children tonight. You're having dinner down here with us.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. But you'll have to change. Maria, wear the dress you wore the other night when we were all singing. It was lovely.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Before we go into dinner, the Von Trapp children would like to say good night, as only they can.
There's a sad sort of clanging from the clock in the hall, and the bells in the steeple too. And up in the nursery, an absurd little bird is popping out to say cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Regretfully they tell us, but firmly they compel us to say goodbye to you. So long, farewell, our readers, and good night. I hate to go and leave this pretty sight. So long, farewell, our readers, and adieu. Adieu to you and you and you. So long, farewell, au revoir, our readers, I'd like to stay and taste my fresh champagne. No?
No.
So long, farewell, our readers, and goodbye. I live and hear a song say goodbye.
know how I feel about
They're extraordinary. I've been looking all over Austria for something like this for the festival, and I find it right here.
The Von Trapp children do not sing in public.
But it's for Austria. And it wouldn't do me any harm.